everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabby and I'm doing makeup. So if you like what you see in this video, go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notification buttons and you'll get notified every time I post. So without further ado, this tutorial is going to be a colorful tutorial, and I got this look inspired by Erin Rose. On here I will leave her link and everything down below so y'all can go subscribe to her. She's a very good makeup artist. Her videos are really good, really entertaining. So like I said, I'll leave it down below and y'all can go watch them. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put on some primer. So today I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer and the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum. So we're gonna take a little bit on our hand. I put it on my hand just so I won't put so much on my face. We'll go in with a buffer brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it all over. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the Hard Candy one. And I love the color, it's green. We're gonna go ahead and put that or circle that around, and we're gonna put it all over our face as well. Put it on the neck. Make sure it's everywhere. Your forehead, your cheeks, everywhere. Brows. And for brows, I'm gonna be taking the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. And we're just gonna go in with the Anastasia 14 brush, which looks like this. It has an angle on a spoolie. Just gonna brush out the brows on both sides, and we're gonna go ahead and fill them out. So we did our brows, and the next thing we're gonna do is put concealer on the lid. I have a little bit down here because I dragged it down, but what we're gonna do now, here's a tip to get more concealer if you're running out. So what I did is, you see this top around? There's a top, and you just pull it out, clean it, pull it out, and you have a lot of concealer. I didn't even have this much, and now I have this much. So now I gotta be very careful whenever I put concealer on because it's gonna come out a lot. So that's another tip that you can do. You just pull off the little circle on top. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our brush. It's like a stiffle brush. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the lid. And you want to make sure you coat the whole lid. I usually use this, and then I'll go in with my finger as well. Do this and make sure it's coated. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna go ahead and actually, no, we're not gonna go ahead and set it. We're just gonna go plate flat with the eyeshadow. So I decided to do one eye off camera just to give y'all more or less what I'm going to be doing, and this is what I'm coming up with. So we're going to go back, after we're done with this eye, we're going to go back and finish the under eye. So this is exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, up close and personal. So what we're going to take is we're going to take this brush right here. This is the brush from the Lunar Beauty palette. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this dark purple shade, which is this one right here. We're going to take that and we're going to place it in the front of the eye in our crease. So what you're going to do, I'm going to be looking down because I'm looking at my mirror as well. You're going to find your crease. You're just going to go. So now that you have that purple shade, you're gonna go in with another brush. This is like a more fluffy little brush like this, and you're gonna go in with the shade that's right next to it, which is this purple one right here, to blend out the purple on the crease. You're just gonna take a little bit of that, make sure it's coated, and you're just gonna go ahead and blend it out on top. I know y'all are so up close and personal. I am so sorry. Okay, so we're blending. I love the way the colors blend. They blend out so smoothly, so like soft. Like I'm not even really dipping into it much, and they're just like blending out perfectly. Sorry about that. Okay, now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take another packing brush, and it looks like this. I got this a long time ago at Walmart, and it's very affordable. It was in a pack of like 8, I think. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this blue right here. We're gonna pack it into the outer corner of the eye in our crease. We're gonna go ahead and coat it, and then we're just gonna go ahead and place where you want it, and then just go back and forth like this. Circular. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it gets in there, because we're gonna go ahead and put more, and it's just gonna blend out together. So with this shade, I want it more darker, so what I'm gonna keep doing is I'm gonna keep going in with a darker shade, and I'm gonna bring it a little bit in between the purple, just so it can blend out into. Okay, so now that we have that down, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with another little, this one's not down. Oh, I keep losing my brushes, and they're all, okay, here it is. So we're gonna go in with another one. This one's very similar to this one. I actually think this one's just longer. They're both the same. I got them from TJ Maxx. It was in a pack of 8 actually as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this fluffy little brush. I know y'all can see it, and then y'all have a see that the blue. We're gonna go in with the shade Playground. I know that because the video I watched just said Playground, but it's this blue right here. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. The blue on top. We're gonna blend the blue with the blue, the light blue with the dark blue. There you go. So you're gonna, no, I'm not gonna tap off. Just gonna kind of go in and blend it out. Now it's okay if it comes out here, because you're gonna go ahead and clean it up like whenever you're ready or whenever you want to. So we're just gonna take a little bit more, and we're just gonna go ahead and blend that out a little bit. Now when it's not the blue that you wanted, you can just go back in. If you feel like this light blue is taken away from the dark blue, you can just literally go back in with the brush that you went with. I took this one. I'm gonna go back in and kind of just go back into the color like that. If you feel like it's losing the payoff, well then you just, you know, go back in. But y'all see how easily the colors are blending? I think they're blending so pretty, so well together. Just very precious. Like I said, you see how this is? We're gonna, this is the, gosh, I'm all over the place. Anyways, but yeah, this, we're gonna clean it up in a little bit when we come back and do the eyes. So the next thing we're gonna do now that we have that is we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. So for the crease that we're gonna be using this white base right here. This white base. And believe it or not, this is white eyeliner. I just couldn't get it out of the jumbo pin that I had, so I got a knife and just put it in here, and I use this as a base. But yeah, which is this white base right here. And we're gonna go ahead and take it on a flat blending brush. We're gonna take it on this one right here. Looks like this. And we're gonna go ahead and just cut our crease with it. So here's that trick that I've been using, and I feel like it helps me a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of go over like that, how far you want your crease out, and then just kind of like look up. And I don't know if you can see, but it gave me that line right there, and that's where my crease is gonna go. So we're just gonna take that white, and then go up there with our crease. Now I see that the purple is getting there, and it is okay because you're gonna go in with the white shadow base again and then a white eyeshadow over it. So we're just gonna kind of go. I'm actually cutting the crease a little bit higher than where I had it, just so you can see more or less what I'm gonna be doing with the eyeshadow. Okay, so it's very purple. It got the purple off of that. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna go ahead and clean it off. You can just clean it with a wipey, with a little napkin. It doesn't matter. It's just so you can get that payoff of what you have. We have the crease now, and now what we're gonna do is go in with the same brush that you did with the blue, and you're gonna go ahead and pack that on the outer to blend out the crease and the outer eye. So you just want to blend, blend, blend. You see how I'm kind of pushing it into the crease? Because that's exactly what you want. You see how I just blended out real good into the crease? Like, come on, James Charles. Yeah, sister. Sister James. Yes, boo. You did an amazing job on this thing. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go back in a little bit and blend it out so it can get darker like this one. But what we're going to do is go in with this little pencil brush. This one is the detail brush. It was in a pack at Walmart. Again, all my brushes are mainly from Walmart. But this one, it was in the neon pack. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go in with the shade Social. I think that's what it was. That one right there. We're going to go in with it, and we're going to pack it right at the corner where the crease and that blue meet. So we're going to go ahead and pack, pack, pack. And with all this that I'm doing, I am not setting anything that I'm doing. I am just literally packing on everything, and it's blending very well. Usually I'll set my stuff, but recently I haven't. And it makes the colors and everything pop a lot more. So, I mean, I'm actually liking that little detail. Okay, so I went in a little bit more with the green here, so I'm probably going to do the same thing here. Okay, now that I did that with that green, I'm just going to go ahead and pop it off. Wait, what? Blend it out. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it on my shirt. It doesn't matter. I don't have like a full might be with me right now. It did come off though. The pigment did come off. Sorry, that was something on my brush. Take the same brush. We're gonna go in with the shade B, which is that yellow bright shade, and pat it right in between where the crease and the green meet. Usually, you know, a palette, if it's good, when the yellow is bomb. I mean, look at that. It's so bright. It's so stunning. Okay. Now what we're going to do, now that we have that, we're going to go in with this packer brush, and it has white. We're going to go in with that shade white on the palette. This white right here. We're going to go ahead and pack it onto the white. So like that, we're just going to go ahead and still pack it. We want to get it as white as we can. So we're just going to go ahead and pack, 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 pack. And then with that same brush that I used, the green and the yellow, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of yellow and kind of just blend that out into it. Just so it won't be so harsh. Do the same thing to the other eye. Now you are going to have where your eyeshadows will not be the same. You can try as you can, but sometimes it's okay if they're a little bit different. I mean, it's all about practice and trying to get them exactly how you want them. But with my case, they may not be even, but I mean, they're very similar to each other. So now that we have that done right there, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go starting with the face. So the face is already primed, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with foundation. So the foundation we're gonna be using today is the Believe Beauty foundation. So far this has been my favorite ever since I bought it. It's been really good. This is in the shade Warm Vanilla, and it looks like this. It's very heavy actually, like I said in my last video. It's very luxury. So what we're gonna do is just take a little pump in the back. I'm gonna take 2 pumps actually, because it is coverage, but it's not a lot of coverage. You know what I mean? Spray my little beauty blender. We're gonna do, well, not little, it's kind of huge. We're gonna take it and just apply it to the face. Okay, and just take it down our neck. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so we have that blended. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. So concealer, I know it look a little white, but it's okay because we're gonna get it fixed. It's gonna be really fixed, and bronze and everything. It'll come together. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go in with the concealer. Oh my god, yeah, see, it comes out a lot now ever since I pulled that top off. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, go ahead and put that on like that. On the nose. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit like up here in this area. Now we're just gonna go ahead and blend it out. I know I look really ghosty because it looks really white, but we're gonna go ahead and tone it down a little bit. We're gonna take the Believe Beauty powder. Looks like this. It has a color to it. It's light, in the light to medium. What we're gonna do there is we're gonna go in with a beauty blender, and we're using this one. And I know it looks so dirty, but trust me, it's clean. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and dab it, and we're just gonna go ahead and press it into the face. It press into the face so we will have no flashback. Because once it gets pressed, it stays into your skin. Maybe this foundation also was a little too white for me. I usually get more of a tan based foundation, but you know, whoever matches their foundation shade to their face. Okay, we're gonna take it up here. We're gonna go ahead and blend that. Okay, now we're gonna take a powder brush. Actually, I don't know where my powder brush is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our powder brush. Whatever is left, we're gonna kind of like just brush it all over the face. Okay, I don't know why my brush smells like a pool. Dang, I look very ghostly, girl. And it looks funny, but we'll fix that. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is some bronze up the skin because I look so ghostly. So we're taking the Kylie bronzer in the shade Toasty. We're gonna go in and we're gonna kind of just swirl around into it to get that pigment that we want. So I'm just gonna go in. We're gonna kind of go into that 3, like I always say. 1, 2, 3. from here through. So you get that jawline. Just kidding. And we go in with this side. This bronzer does kind of line up the... I think the concealer made my face a little too wide because I probably put a little too much, which I never do, probably because since I took off the little cap, it came out a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and bronze up the face a little bit. So to see the look that I'm doing right now, so you can get more or less what I was doing, I did follow this girl's tutorial, Erin Rose. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I will be linking her video and channel down below, giving her credit to it. And let me know what y'all think. Y'all can go look at it and then let me know what y'all think how I did. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of bronzer, y'all. Okay, so we have bronze, and I know it doesn't really look like it, but it's coming together. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with blush, and the blush that we're going to be using is from the Broadway Cheek Palette, which is this one right here. It's my go-to blush, because it just is. So we're going to take it on as a little blush brush, circle these two around. We're just going to go in our cheeks. But there we have that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is the bottom eye. We're going to go in with the head and start on the bottom eye as well right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that white base, because we're going to put the white eyeliner on the eye. Okay, so the next shade that we're going to use is this red orange shade right here, and that is going to go on the bottom lash line. Right directly under. So the next shade we're going to use is this orange, bright orange shade right here. And that's going to go in the inner corner of the eye. Pick it up on a pencil brush and go ahead and pat it. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. So we popped on some lashes, and now we're going to go in with this shade right here for a highlight. I'm going to go ahead and put on a highlighter brush like this and just put it as a highlight. It is going to be very subtle, but very pretty and blinding. So we have the highlight on. Now we're going to go in with the lips. And the lips we're going to be using Hot Ice, which is this color right here. It's like a pinky color, but not so pink. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so we popped on some lashes. We put the lips, everything. This is the final look. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like, give it a subscribe, turn on the post notification buttons, and comment down below what you want me to do. But without further ado, this is it. Bye, guys.